Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for the KSCraft Lovers store, which is on AliExpress and also on Amazon. I will link the products below that I used in the AliExpress store. But if you want to find them on Amazon, you can go ahead and look in the KSCraft store. They just come a little bit later there than they do on AliExpress. And so like I said, I'll link the products down below and I will give you measurements. These are products that were from the November 2022 release that I just got a few days ago. So I made a few projects and I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. These are mostly Valentine's Day dies, but there are some Christmassy ones too, some that you can use all different times of year. There's also a bundle you could purchase on the AliExpress website to save a little bit of money if you want to get a bunch of them at once. So anyway, any questions, please leave them in the comments and let's get started. Okay, so the first die set that I used is called the Valentine Truck Add-on. If you've been watching my project shares or you're familiar with KSCraft dies, they released last spring. There's a truck die set, and I'll link that die set down below as well. And every season they've been releasing new add-ons for it. So it's really fun. There's a fall one, Halloween, Christmas. So this one is for Valentine's Day. So it comes with all of these different elements. It comes with the license plate and then 3 different words that you could put on there: love you, 14 Feb, and Cupid. And it also comes with this string of hearts, which is really cute. It comes with this Cupid's bow and arrow. And these are the little like side view mirrors, but these have a little heart cut out of them, which is fun. It comes with the heart balloons, little hearts that you can layer on top of the heart banner or use them in other parts of the project. It comes with strings for the balloons. It comes with regular hearts. And yeah, lots of fun things you could do with it. Hannah has a really nice example on the product page. But let me show you what I made. I made this cute little embellishment. Isn't it sweet? For most of the papers, I used one, I think it came out last year. It's called Happy Hearts by Simple Stories. So I love this paper here with the little hearts on it that look like candy hearts. I wanted that to be the focal point of my little project. I used some AC cardstock for the main piece just to give it some nice stability and texture. As you can see, I used the word Cupid for the license plate. The car and the tires and stuff come from the main die set, but these are all the different elements that come with the add-on set. So like the side view mirrors, it does come out, it cuts out the little hearts, but I added the little hearts that you could cut out from the die set as well, just to, bring the colors together. So for that banner of hearts, I cut it out of white glitter paper, but then I paper pieced on some aqua hearts as well. And let's see. Okay, so I put in some of the plain hearts inside the trunk, and then I made some balloons with that same paper pad and then other, papers that I had in my stash. I used some matte silver for the strings for the balloon. And I use that matte silver for the side view mirrors and for the license plate as well. I always use red foil for the brake lights. I just think that brake lights should be red no matter what. So that's what I do. And then I added this little piece of, it's not ephemera, it was actually part of a piece of the paper. So I just cut it out. It says Love Bug. I thought that was appropriate for the back of a cute little car like this. And another silver heart. That one actually popped out of the side view mirror. So super cute, right? The bow and arrow I cut out of that same same red foil paper. And I think that's a nice touch in there in the trunk. So that's what the other side looks like. I love these. I think these are really fun embellishments, and I've used them for memory decks cards, for, regular greeting cards. You can use them in albums, like a traveling page or something like that. So yeah, super cute. So when this is all cut out, the car itself is about 3.5, including the tires, and then about 3.5 inches wide. So very fun. Of course, you can use the hearts for other projects, the heart balloons too. So, just have fun with it. So that's what I came up with. All right, let's move on to the next one. So the next project, I actually used a few of the different die sets together, so I'm going to just show you all the rest of them. This one is called the Chocolate Bar Candy Box, and this is a really fun die set. It makes a box very easily. You just have to cut the main part out twice and tape it together or glue it together. So you can use it for a chocolate bar or, you know, whatever you want, different embellishments. You can use this die here to cut a window out of one of the sides of the box. So that's what I did. I'll show you what I did with that. And then it comes with this layering piece to go around the opening, which is a nice eyelet piece. I love that. And then it comes with two sentiments, one that says Merry Christmas with the shadow, and then Happy Valentine. So these words are vertical. So I actually didn't use them in this project. I did in the projects that I made. I did cut out Merry Christmas, so I'll show that, but I don't think they went with what I was doing. So yeah, we'll get to that in a second. And then the next two that I used are this set. This one is called the Poinsettia Shaker, and I've seen other people make projects with this, and I made a few shakers. It's a really fun die set, very detailed and easy to come together. So it comes with the background piece for the poinsettia, and then this is the frame piece for the shaker, and you can see the frame part is stitched, which is really nice. It comes with two different size petal pieces that have embossing on that, so it makes it really easy to shape. And then it comes with two leaves that are also stitched and embossed, and then you can cut out the center for the poinsettia if you want with this little circle die set. I didn't use that, but you could. And then this is the other die set. This one is called the Heart Candy Cane Shaker, and it comes with, let's see, turn that over. This is the layering piece that's a stitched like double candy cane, kind of mirrored so it looks like a heart. And then that's the background piece, and it comes with this little stitch bow as well. I didn't make mine into a shaker. You can easily if you want to, but the only thing is when you cut the frame, it puts the little dividers in there if you're using foam or something, so you'd have to use teeny tiny little things in those spaces. So I just didn't want to deal with that, so I made them not into shakers, but you could if you wanted to. All right, so here's an example of that candy cane heart. Isn't it pretty? I used some like maroon kind of textured glitter paper that I had gotten from Joann's. And then I used just plain white cardstock for the background of that. And came together really easy if you don't want to make it a shaker. So that's what I did. And then I cut a bow, the bow die out of some plain white glitter paper. And then I used a little gemmy, an adhesive gem in my stash for the embellishment. And yeah, that works really, really easily. And it was quick and fun to make. So that's a little over 2 inches long. And it's about 2 1/4 inches wide. So I think this is really, really pretty. You can use this as a bag topper, just an embellishment on whatever, and it's fun that it's a double candy cane. I like that. I don't have anything like that in my stash. So that was one example. And let me get that Merry Christmas out. And here's the sentiment Merry Christmas that cuts out of the box die set, and it's a really pretty long sentiment. This one it's over 5 inches, well, yeah, a little bit over 5 inches long, and height-wise it's about 1 inch. So I cut the Merry Christmas out of white glitter foam paper, or white glitter foam, and then layered it onto the red AC cardstock, and I forgot to put a dot on for the eye. But it's super pretty. You could put it onto the box. I'll show you that in a second, but I just, I was doing something else. So, but I did want to cut it out to show you. Okay, so this is one of the projects that I made. So isn't that pretty? It's kind of hard to see because it's the same color as my tabletop. But so I wanted to put some chocolate bars in here so you could see that it does fit. And it's a really nice thick box. It's, let's see. I want to measure it accurately for you. It's about, let's say, 4, 9, 10, about 11/16. Let me move that up a little. yeah, about 11/16 inches wide. So I actually put 2 Hershey bars in here, and you could probably squeeze 3 into there. So those are just regular, you know, generic size Hershey bars. And I used some like sparkly teal paper that I had gotten at Joann's a while ago, and I used that for both sides. And then I used some plain pink cardstock for that eyelet trim, which I just thought was a nice touch. Again, here is one of those candy cane hearts, and I did not make it into a shaker, but I think that's fine. I don't think it needs to be a shaker at all. I popped this one up on Dollar Tree foam board, and I used some white glitter cardstock for the background and some light pink AC cardstock for the candy cane part itself. I love how you can see the stitching on the solid paper. And I used that same aqua glitter paper for the bow, and then I used a little heart gemmy sticker that I had as well. And then very simple, as you can see. I didn't really add any other embellishments. I just think it's a really pretty box itself. I mean, I added this. This is a ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I added a garment pin with a couple of jingle bells on it, and whoever gets this can open it up and open the pin. The way it comes together, this part here on the die itself, it's scored a couple of times, like right there and right there. So you just take both sides and like squeeze them together. I actually put some removable pop dots there so it would hold it together, but it's easy enough to just peel it apart. So yeah, so that's my first one. Let me measure this box for you, top to bottom. It's a nice size, but it does fit inside your regular die cutting machine, by the way. This is about 8.5 inches and about 2.5 inches across. So really, really pretty. I did use my Big Shot Plus because I didn't want to have to be perfectly exact putting it onto my plates to get it to work on a regular Big Shot pad, so I just used the Big Shot Plus, but you can use a regular one. So there's that. Did I measure the width? I don't remember. 2.5. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so there's that one. And this is the next one that I made. How cute is that? Oh, I just love the solid color cardstock so you could see all the details on the inside. Oh, I forgot to tell you, for the acetate for this one, I used that new acetate that I picked up from Joann's, and it's Cricut acetate, and it's the pinpoint assortment. And you can see it's a little holographic there. So I was having a hard time die cutting this acetate, so I just cut it to size with my paper trimmer, and that worked fine. So anyway, back to this one. This one I used some acetate that I had in my stash. I really don't remember where I got it. I think it was from Frank Garcia Studio, but it's got like little Christmas ornaments on it. I used some red AC cardstock. This is a little piece of ephemera from the new Doodlebug Candy Cane Lane collection. I used white glitter paper for the eyelet trim piece, and this is also from the new Doodlebug Candy Cane Lane collection. I tied a piece of satin pink ribbon that I gotten from Dollar Tree, and this is a really thick jump ring that I gotten in a pack from Michael's. I didn't realize how thick it was when I bought them. I was just looking kind of at the circumference of it, but oof, it was hard to open up, but I did and got my little tag through there. So this bow I just stuck on with a removable pop dot, so I'm going to open this up just to show you how easy it is to get inside these boxes. See, it just looks like that inside. So this one I put in a couple of the poinsettias, so let me get those out. These are the poinsettia shakers, and one of them I put the leaves on, the other one I did not. So this is one of the poinsettia shakers. How pretty is that, right? And if you're not good at flower shaping like me, these come with the score lines, so all you have to do is just kind of fold them together, and it's pre-shaped for you. And it's kind of hard to see on this texture paper, but there are embossed lines for the leaf fading as well. And then I use some little, those little foam balls, and they come in silver or gold from Hobby Lobby. These are the silver ones, obviously, and they come in a pack of different sizes. I use the smallest ones. And then I use some glue and glitter on the leaf tips. And then for the background, for the shaker part, I used actually 2 layers of Dollar Tree foam board because I find when I'm using Dollar Tree foam board and I'm doing shakers, it flattens it out a lot more if there's just like a little thin piece for the frame. So I use 2 pieces of the foam board for that, but it doesn't warp, so it's easy enough to glue it together. It just takes a little bit longer. So for both of these, I use, well, yeah, both of these poinsettias, I use the light pink and the darker pink AC cardstock. And then I had made this sequins mix a while ago, and I just had some extra on my desk in a little bowl, so I just filled it up with that. So there's that one, and here's the next one with the leaves on there, and you can see they're nicely embossed and stitched. They add such a nice touch, and just the opposite kind of color scheme as this one. So super easy to make, and I think they're gorgeous. And what a nice gift, because you know, making flowers takes a while to do. So if you're gifting these to another crafter, they're usually going to be very appreciative, because then they don't have to make them for the project that they're working on. So let me go ahead and measure these. These are they're about almost 3 inches from top to bottom, and yeah, they're kind of square shaped. So there you go. So really, really pretty, and I just added some glue in there and then just stuck the balls on and waited for them to dry. So nothing earth-shattering technique-wise about these, but I think they come out really nice. And of course I had to make these in pastels, but you can make those in traditional colors. Just want to make sure I measured everything else. Looks like I did. Okay, so those are the 4 different die sets that I used this time. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will link all of these products down below. I'll be back soon with more projects from the November 2022 release, and thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.